He fouled off multiple pitches and then hooked it down the left field line, kept it fair for a 2-out double. Puts himself in scoring position for a Red Sox team that has the opportunity to double its advantage late.
They lead 1-0 on Ryder Robinson's 8th inning solo home run, which was just the second hit of the game by the Red Sox. That double by Takeuchi, the third hit of the game for YD. Chatham only has 2. Mound meeting breaks up. Jay Powell returns to the A's dugout, and Ty Thames retakes the mound, ready to face the lefty Kettleson. Right-handed hitting Reed Howard waits on deck. Right versus left. First pitch. Breaking ball catches the low outside corner to the lefty Kettleson. 0-1. Kettleson's 0 for 3 tonight, but he's hit 2 balls hard. He's got a fly out to right and a line out to right, and then a pop out to short. Here's the 0-1 to him. Fastball way outside. Ball and a strike. Game 3 tomorrow, if it happens, would be 4 o'clock at Red Wilson Field in South Yarmouth. We'd be on the air at 3:30 for the Anglers extra pregame show. Here comes the 1-1. Kettleson takes, called strike, bottom of the zone. 1-2. Takeuchi off of second with 2 out. 1-0 YD, top of the 9th. Thames home with a 1-2. Broken bat, chopper to third. Bell charges, he fields, pumps once in the glove, his throw to first in time. It ends the inning. Thames not harmed in the 9th, but Chatham has 3 outs left to work with. In the top of the 9th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left. And Chatham is down to its final 3 outs. Rob Rispoli gonna pinch hit to lead off the bottom of the 9th. He has not appeared in a game since July 23rd. The A's All-Star to lead it off. 1 to tie, 2 to win in Game 2 of the East Division Series. And they'll have to do it against Peyton Rogers. YD trying to close it out and tie the series on the other side. It's the Cape Cod Baseball Network.
Sports Radio, play-by-play. Go A's! Chatham on GRC.
Of the 9th, 1-0 Yarmouth-Dennis, and the Red Sox are 3 outs away from a Game 2 win and sending this series back to South Yarmouth for a decisive Game 3. Peyton Rogers, the righty reliever who's retired 7 of 7 out of the YD bullpen, comes back to the mound, and a big hand for Rob Rispoli, who has nursed a hamstring injury for the last several weeks, but will pinch hit for Cam Pruitt in the 8-hole to lead off the 9th. Rispoli, a .243 hitter this summer, 17 of 70, a Cape League All-Star starter. First pitch to the righty, he takes up and away, 1-0. At the time of his injury, where he left the Chatham lineup regularly. Rispoli led the league by far with 24 walks. The 1-0. Called a strike outside corner. He nods in approval as he backs out of the righty box. 1-1. Mentioned Rogers has retired 7 straight. The last 5 have come on strikeouts, 4 of them swinging. 1-1 to Rispoli. He swings and pops it up. Right side. Gooden chases it toward the side fence. He watches it land out of play. Past the bleachers. Down past the end of the YD dugout, and Rispoli's in a 1-2 hold. Rispoli has made over 100 plate appearances this summer. He's only struck out 14 times. This is his first plate appearance since he pinch hit on July 23rd. 1-2, cut on and miss, strike 3. Rogers has retired 8 in a row, 6 straight strikeouts, and the A's down to their final 2 outs.
From UNC Chapel Hill, number 43, Tyler Howe.
Asked Dennis Cook yesterday about his team's torrid offensive stretch. He said, yeah, we're hitting well, but we're one good performance by the other pitchers away from thinking we can't hit anymore. First pitch to Tyler Howe, misses outside, 1-0. And that is what happened. That has been what's happened tonight. Just 2 hits for the A's. They have not had one since the 4th inning. 1-0 pitch to Howe. He takes outside, 2-0. The A's would love a base runner. Tough to try to do it on a home run. Even with the wind blowing out slightly toward right field. 2-0 to Howe. Called a strike low outside corner, 2-1. Rogers has fallen behind frequently. He's fallen behind on 3 of the last 4 hitters. He's K'd all 4 of them. Behind 2-1 on Howe, he winds and deals. Line foul straight back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Rogers a pitch away from a 7th consecutive strikeout and a 9th consecutive YD hitter retired. Two pitch. Downstairs, he spiked it. It bounced in front of home plate. And the count goes full on Howe. Jamie Palmise, the Chatham leadoff man, who's 0 for 3 tonight, is on deck. After that, Bino Waters, who's got 1 of the 2 A's hits tonight. Chatham would love to have a runner on when Waters comes up. Payoff pitch to Tyler Howe. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 8 retired by Rogers, 9 retired by Rogers, and 7 straight strikeouts.
Number 40, Jamie Palmise.
Wow. Chatham has not put a ball in play since there were nobody out in the 2nd. And now Palmise, the final hope. First pitch. He swings and pops it foul, out of play, 0-1. YD pitchers have faced 1 over the minimum tonight. 3 base runners for the A's all told. 0-1 to Palmise. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, and Rogers is a strike away from ending the game, sending the series back to Yarmouth-Dennis for Game 3, and finishing the day with 8 straight Ks. 1-0 YD, bottom of the 9th. Nobody on 2 out. 0-2 on Palmise. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Fielded by Howard. He slings to first in time. Ball game. Brock Kettleson and Peyton Rogers combine for a 2-hitter. They shut out Chatham, strikeout 17, and on the back of the 8th inning home run by Ryder Robinson, YD takes Game 2 1-0 and sends the series back to South Yarmouth. You could not imagine a greater pitching performance with your season on the line than the one turned in by Kettleson and Rogers.
And because of it, it makes a pitching performance that was pretty impressive by the Chatham staff almost forgettable, because the YD pitching staff was just that dominant that a pitching performance for the A's staff, where they allowed 1 run on 3 hits, the A's get the loss. The A's do not win a game in which the staff does that.
The one bugaboo, Ty Thames allows the solo homer to Ryder Robinson in the 8th. The second hit of the game at that point for YD, which finished with 3, and that's the difference in the game. A stunner after Chatham had been red hot offensively, the hottest team in the Cape League, and YD shuts them down. We'll break it down on the Anglers Extra postgame show. Postgame highlights, not that there are all that many, to come. Plus, Chase will have an interview diamond side 1-to-1 series going back to Red Wilson Field for Game 3. After a classic, a great Cape League game ends in a 1-0 YD win in Game 2 at Veterans Field. Anglers Extra postgame shows next.
Sports Radio, play-by-play. Go A's! Chatham on TRC.
show. After the A's fall in Game 2 of the East Division Series, 1-0 to the YD Red Sox. 5 combined hits in the game, but a heck of an outing from both starters. Chase is standing by Diamond side with one of them now. Chase?
Jake, I'm standing diamond side with Chatham A's starter Christian Chatterton. Christian, 5 scoreless, hitless innings for you tonight. What was working for you on the mound?
Yeah, I think that was probably the best command night I've had in a while. I felt confident I could put my fastball pretty much anywhere. So I think having the command aspect of things going for me definitely helped me pitch good.
4 strikeouts for you tonight. Compared to 12 your last time against YD, it maybe isn't the biggest number. How much do you read into your number of strikeouts in a game when measuring your success?
Yeah, I think how many whiffs you get throughout the game is definitely something I look at. And I felt like I was still missing bats. Didn't execute a few 2-strike pitches, so it was probably less strikeouts than what I should have had. But at the end of the day, my job is to not strike guys out, it's to get outs. And I felt like I did a good job of that today.
You're throwing a no-hitter through 5, but you look across to the other dugout, and Brock Kettleson's throwing a gem for the Red Sox tonight. What's it like pitching in a game where the other pitching staff has been just as good?
It's a lot of fun, to be honest with you. I mean, you got to tip your cap to those guys. They pitched great, especially the starter. They're fantastic, but it's a lot of fun just kind of going back and forth, and, yeah, it's just a lot of fun.
Pitching duel in tonight's game. What was the conversation like with Dennis and Jay afterwards?
Yeah, I think it was definitely a lot of positive things. I felt like throughout the whole summer, my stuff's gotten better and better. But, yeah, I mean, it was a lot of positive things. Still got to work on the walks a little bit, but overall, I think we felt like it was really good.
What's the mindset of this team heading into a decisive Game 3 tomorrow at Red Wilson Field?
It's exciting, you know. I think we got a lot of confidence going into it. We still got a lot of good arms left. And, like I said, you got to tip your cap to the pitchers for them tonight, but if you look at the past 10, 15 games, we've been swinging it really good, and I think we feel confident we're going to come out tomorrow and swing it.
There's Christian Chatterton. Anglers fall to the Red Sox 1-0 in Game 2 of the EDS. Christian, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Back up to Jake.
All right, Chase. There's Christian Chatterton. Heck of an effort from him. Can't ask for much more from your starter than 5 no-hit innings. And so it will be Game 3. Winner takes all at Yarmouth-Dennis tomorrow. All right, time for your post-game highlights. Brought to you, as always, by Touchstone Closing here on the Anglers Extra post-game show presented by Sweet Tomatoes Pizza. We'll begin with a pitcher's duel. Mentioned Chatterton was unbelievable. He had not allowed a hit through 4 2/3. Had walked a couple at that point, but in the 5th, with a runner on second base and 2 out, he faced Ryder Robinson with a chance at 5 scoreless innings.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Christian Chatterton strikes out Robinson swinging. He's allowed just 2 base runners through 5 innings of work. And he's got 4 strikeouts to show for it.
So 5 no-hit innings from Chatterton, but on the other side, Brock Kettleson was almost just as good. He got through 6 scoreless innings, or rather 5 scoreless innings himself with this pitch.
Here's the pitch. Cut on and miss, strike 3. 9 strikeouts for Brock Kettleson in 5 innings. He strikes out Hovander swinging and has faced 1 over the minimum in his 5 innings of work. No runs, no hits, no errors.
So a pitcher's duel. 0-0 after 5, and the defense of Jamie Palmise in right field helped the A's keep it that way.
2 balls and no strikes on him. England delivers. Popped up down the right field line. Tyler House sprints back into foul territory. Palmise sprints over, and he makes the catch as he crashes into the wall. Jamie Palmise shows off the range and right. He comes all the way over to the warning track and makes the catch as he bounces off the fence. Howard pops out to end the inning.
So Palmise with a great running catch, but it was still 0-0 all the way into the 8th. You heard that Kyle England was on the mound there for Chatham. All he had done was retire all 5 batters he faced. But after he got a ground ball back to the mound, Dennis Cook took him out. 5 up, 5 down. He's removed from the game, and Ty Thames comes in to face Ryder Robinson. How'd that work out? DeYoung, England, and now Thames, the righty from Rice, is 1-1. Cracked in the air, deep right field. Paul Mee sprints back, he looks up, it's gone! Ryder Robinson greets Ty Thames with a home run, the first run of the game for either side, and the Red Sox strike first. A line shot out to right puts YD up 1-0 in the 8th. A stunner, and at that point, it felt like, given the way the game had gone, it would be tough to overcome even a 1-0 deficit. Chatham had not had a hit since the 4th inning. Thames got a double play to get out of it, but Peyton Rogers on the other side was totally dealing for the Red Sox. Nobody on, 2 out, the payoff. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 5 straight strikeouts from Peyton Rogers, mowing Chatham down out of the YD bullpen. He K's the side in order in the 8th, and YD 3 outs away from forcing Game 3. Rogers ended the game having struck out 7 of his last 8 hitters. The only batter in that stretch he did not strike out was the final one he faced. 1-0 YD, bottom of the 9th. Nobody on, 2 out, 0-2 on Paul Meese. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. Fielded by Howard. He slings to first in time. Ball game. Brock Kettleson and Peyton Rogers combine for a 2-hitter. They shut out Chatham, strikeout 17, and on the back of the 8th inning home run by Ryder Robinson, YD takes Game 2 1-0 and sends the series back to South Yarmouth. So there you go. YD pitchers Brock Kettleson and Peyton Rogers completely dominate the Chatham lineup. They hold the A's to 2 hits. And in the end, 1-0 YD, the final score. We welcome you back into the Veterans Field press box. And Chase, Dennis Cook's right. As hot as it seemed Chatham's offense was headed into the day, it seems ice cold now.
It's crazy what a difference one game can make. This Chatham offense, the stretch was not just going back a few games. This was going back 9, 10 games of the offense coming alive. It looked like a completely different team, but a game like this can completely change the script, keeping Chatham out of the run column. And there's no greater knock to confidence than not being able to score runs at all in the game. The A's are going to hope that the friendly confines of Red Wilson Field will be a little bit more forgiving than the fence at Veterans Field tomorrow.
The question is, who will pitch? Could be Oliver Pudvar, could be Kaysen Ranieri. Nobody knows.
Pudvar, Ranieri, or Leo Odom, I believe, are probably the 3 most likely options for Chatham to get the start tomorrow. And if the A's win that, you just kind of string it together from there. You try and win the game tomorrow, and then you plan after that. Elimination game coming up. It's all hands on deck, Jake.
Sure is. And it gets going at 4 o'clock tomorrow at Red Wilson Field. Winner takes the series. 4 o'clock first pitch at YD. 3:30 extended Anglers Extra pregame show. Gonna be an interesting one. Everything on the line tomorrow afternoon. For now, a 1-0 YD win over Chatham in Game 2. For Chase Abrams, our producer, Ben Corbett, and the whole crew, Jake Klein saying so long.
Chatham Anglers Baseball 2026 has been brought to you by the Chatham Bars Inn, Chatham Clothing Bar, Touchstone Closing, Mahi Gold, Chatham Paint and Hardware, Sweet Tomatoes Pizza, Cape Cod 5, the Red Nun Bar and Grill, Short and Sweet Ice Cream, and by the Chatham A's.
Chatham A's Baseball, Sports Radio, play-by-play, summertime on Cape Cod.
This has been an exclusive presentation of Chatham A's Baseball on TRZ Team Line.
Chatham on TRZ.